So I don't know how I ended up in this tractor place, but the energy that this woman is giving off just feels really comforting, and I'm gonna say hello and see how our day's going. So let's go. Excuse me. Hi. I'm sorry to bother you. I have this random feeling of coming up and saying hello to you right now. Just wanted to say hi and see how your day was going.
My day's great. My name's Lori.
Hi, Kara. Good to meet you.
Kara. Yeah, I'm just standing there dreaming. We have a farm up the road. We grow food for area food banks. We love Kubota. We actually, this year, I bought my first tractor.
Whoa. Oh my
It was a
gosh.
huge deal for the farm. This is
Wow.
probably a not gonna happen thing, not right away anyway.
Do you guys have tours of the farms ever, or do people come out? Really?
Yeah, we do.
I love documenting people's stories.
Well, I'd love to show it to you. I mean, whether you document it or not, just come. We're right up the road.
Right now?
Sure.
Really?
I'm available if you're available.
Okay, that would be awesome. You never know until you ask, because now I'm going to her farm. She said to meet her at the Red Barn, so here we go. This is awesome. It's beautiful. Yeah, this is amazing.
Hi, Cecily. Let me introduce you to Cecily.
How's it going?
Cecily, this is Kara, my new best
Hi.
friend that I just met at the tractor, at Coleman Tractor.
Is that seriously how you met?
Yes. It's so insane to me that I just ended up here and you're telling me about your berry patch.
Yeah. Welcome. I got involved with By Faith Farm because of my job with Society of St. Andrew. We are a hunger relief, food waste awareness national nonprofit, and I'm the program coordinator for Tennessee. So I cover the entire state. The whole premise of my job is to work with farmers and growers across the state. Before they turn their fields over, I will go out with volunteers and we'll glean the fields. And then we donate it to local feeding agencies. And obviously By Faith Farm is a perfect place for me to be at because they donate all of their food. This is the berry patch. I have my trusty tool with me and I'm just gonna be in here plugging along, getting all the weeds out.
We've had the farm since 2011. 3 years prior to that, my husband was a dentist. I worked in the office doing accounting, and one night I had a dream, and it was just the most vivid, real dream I'd ever had in my life. I saw ponds and pastures and trees, and it was all very green and beautiful, and then at the end, there was just a voice, and the voice said, "Buy land, grow food, and give it away." And I woke my husband up, and Jim rolled over and said, "Shut up and go back to sleep." He worked on a farm as a kid, and he kept saying, "Lori, you have no idea. That's not a dream. It is a nightmare. We can't do that." But then the dream persisted. It came back many times. You know, it was like, "You got the wrong number. I'm not a farmer. I can't even grow a green plant, much less a farm." I had another dream, but there was no visual at all. It was just a voice, and the voice said, "Put your house on the market now." We weren't thinking of selling our house. This was in 2010, and the real estate market was totally dead. Long story short, Jim comes home. He's like, "I know what you're doing." I was like, "What?" He said, "You're gonna sell this house." Well, I started laughing and thinking, what gave it away? You know, I organized his closet, the tools in the garage and everything. He goes, "Because you put the bread in the pantry," and you never put the bread in the pantry. Then after we talked about it, how random it would be for this house to sell, because the house across the street had been on the market for more than 2 years. He goes, "Okay, this house sells. That'll be God saying go to the farm." Called the real estate agent, said just list it. We're kind of just testing the market. It was May of 2010 in Nashville when the 100-year flood happened. Most of Nashville was underwater. Opulent Hotel, all that. And nothing was happening, you know? And then we got a call from the real estate agent, and she said, "I hope you're sitting down." She said, "We got a contract on your house with no contingencies." My husband looked at me and said, "I guess we got to find that farm." Jim, being the very logical man that he is, once he decided that, he said, "Okay, if we're going to do this, then it cannot be more than 15 acres. It cannot be more than 30 minutes from my office. It cannot be more than X amount of money." And I'm like, okay, whatever, you know, he's on board. We were looking at farms in Springfield, and the real estate agent said, "Listen, There's one more farm we're going to drive right past. It's for sale, and it's nothing like on Jim's list, but we want to go by there just for fun. This farm is 97 acres, 4 times the amount of money that Jim said we could spend, and about an hour from his office. But he just looked at me and he said, put an offer on it. I was like, what? Because he never does anything impulsively. It's always planned out, months, years in advance. Well, it was this farm. And I journaled that day, Lord, if this is the farm, if this is what you want, give me a number in my head as to what it would sell for. So I got a number in my head and I just wrote it in my journal. I didn't tell Jim. He went to the real estate agent and said, listen, this is way over our budget. She came back and she said, listen, they love what you're going to do to the farm, but they have a really hard bottom line. This is it. They can't accept anything less. And it was a lot less than what they listed for, but it was exactly the number in my journal.
Whoa.
Then I knew this was it. This was the farm. We bought it, and kind of the rest is history.
I don't know who I'd be if I didn't know you had probably thought of the edge. I don't know where I'd go if you ever let go, so keep me held in your hands.
The amazing thing is all the beautiful people that now come. But I felt like, okay, we've been given this job, we need to do this job. And I'm not much of one for asking people for help, it's just not really in my nature. And it took a while before I figured out that's what it's about. It isn't about us, definitely not about me. It's about this community of people that was coming, that wanted to work together to give food, to help out those in need. And in 2020, everybody was going through the same hurt, the same anxiety. They wanted to get out of the house and they wanted to help other people. And that's when the volunteers really started coming. And that's when I knew this is it. But what we do really is what we do. By Faith Farm is a community of people giving back to the community, and that's what we do.